You have been lied to your entire life. Real power isn't about money, muscles, or status. Those who truly command respect don't need to raise their voice or flex their wealth. True power is silent. It's invisible. And after today, it's going to be yours. I've studied the most dominant figures throughout history, from world leaders to billionaire CEOs, and discovered something they all share: 7 specific body language patterns that make people instinctively respect and even fear them. Most people get this completely wrong. They try too hard, puffing out their chest, talking louder, making themselves bigger. But authentic power doesn't try. It simply exists. Today I'm sharing these 7 deadly body language hacks that will transform how people perceive you forever. Let's begin with the most unexpected one. The predator's gaze. When people get nervous, their body betrays them. Their breathing quickens, their hands fidget, but the biggest giveaway? Their eyes. Weak people blink too much. It signals fear, stress, and uncertainty to everyone around them. But powerful individuals do the exact opposite. They blink slowly and deliberately. Next time someone tries to challenge or intimidate you, don't flinch. Instead, slow your blink rate down. Let your eyelids drop lazily before closing. This sends a subconscious signal of absolute control. It tells the other person, I am not threatened by you. Watch what happens when you do this during a confrontation. The other person will often start to doubt themselves. Their voice might waver. Their posture might shift. They'll start blinking faster because now they're the ones feeling the pressure. Lions don't panic. Lions observe. And now, so will you. The gravitational pull. Look around at how most people move. They bounce when they walk. They shift their weight constantly. They look like they could be knocked over with a gentle push. Powerful people move differently. They move as if gravity itself is heavier on them. Every step is controlled. Every movement is intentional. When you stand, imagine your weight sinking deep into the earth. Plant your feet firmly, balanced, like nothing could push you over. When you walk, don't rush. Let each step feel heavy but effortless, like a lion stalking its prey. This makes you appear immovable, grounded, like a force of nature. You don't just exist in a room. You dominate it. The 3-second scan. Here's what average people do when entering a room. They immediately start talking or looking for someone they know. This is an amateur mistake. The powerful do something entirely different. Before they speak, they scan the room. When you enter any space, take exactly 3 seconds to look around. Observe. Make brief eye contact with a few key people. This creates an instant shift in the energy. People will feel your presence before you say a single word. This is what high-level CEOs, politicians, and military leaders do instinctively. It forces others to acknowledge you before you've opened your mouth. Try this at your next meeting or social gathering and watch how people subconsciously start waiting for you to speak. You've just taken control of the entire room without saying a word. The power of stillness. Fidgeting is a dead giveaway of weakness. Shifting your weight, adjusting your clothes, tapping your fingers, every tiny movement screams, I'm uncomfortable. Powerful people embrace stillness. Next time someone challenges or questions you, don't react immediately. Hold your position. No shifting. No blinking. No sudden movements. This creates an intimidating presence, like a predator waiting to strike. It makes the other person uncomfortable. They'll start justifying themselves, explaining more, filling the silence because they don't know what you're thinking. Silence is power. Stillness is dominance. Master this, and you will own any conversation. The calculated pause. Average people are desperate to fill silence. They answer questions immediately. They talk fast. They don't realize how weak this makes them appear. Powerful people wait. When someone asks you a question, pause for 1 to 2 seconds before responding. Let the silence build. Make them feel the weight of your words before you even speak. This subtly shifts the power dynamic. It forces the other person to hang on your words, assuming your response is calculated and important. It also makes them doubt themselves. They might start thinking, did I say something wrong? Did I offend them? This is exactly what expert negotiators do. The longer you make others wait, the more valuable your words become. The exit control. Weak people wait for permission to leave a conversation. Powerful people decide when it ends. When you're done talking, don't wait for a polite moment to exit. Instead, glance away slightly before the other person finishes their sentence. Give a small nod, turn your body slightly, and act like you're already moving on to the next thing. This sends a psychological message, I've given you enough of my time. You decide when conversations end, not them. This is how high-status individuals subtly control social interactions. Try it and watch how people suddenly start valuing your time more. The backward glance. Most people just leave. Powerful people leave an impression. When you walk away, pause briefly and glance back, just for a second. No smile. No reaction. Just a cold, unreadable gaze. This does something powerful to the human psyche. It makes people feel there's something deeper about you. It makes them obsessed with figuring you out. People don't remember words, they remember feelings. And if you do this right, they'll remember you long after you're gone. Now you know the 7 deadly body language hacks that make you instantly more powerful. But here's the truth, body language alone isn't enough. Power isn't just about how you move, it's about how you think. Subscribe now and learn to become truly powerful. The choice is yours.